Hey comic book fans on YouTube. Today I wanted to review The Killing Joke, the graphic novel. I actually read it online rather than buying the book. Now, the reason I did this was because one, because it was available, and two, because the price of comic books these days is getting beyond a joke. It's just The Killing Joke as a book is about that. Is about a very, very thin book. There's actually only about 50, readable pages there or thereabouts, just slightly above perhaps, right? So, to me, when I went down to my local bookstore to try and get it, I think it was £16, and £16 for a small book like that. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm going to get to the details of it and why it may be worth it for some people, but £16 is just way too much to pay for a book that thin. I mean, I'm not a particularly fast reader of graphic novels. I like to try and enjoy them as much as I can. I could only get about 20 minutes reading out of it. Now, that's not to say that the content isn't good, and that's not to say that the storyline isn't fantastic, because it is. But what I'm really trying to say here is that the price of the comic books is going to drive a lot of fans to the piracy aspect of it, as in what I did today, which was read it online. Now, I thought to myself, if it's good enough, I'll read it online, and then I'll pay the £16 for it, But no, something's got to change, and for comic book buyers, I realise that in today's economy, a lot of people are not buying, the new 52. They're not buying, the same comics every single week or month, or whichever issues they're getting when they come out. But I realise that it's a business and money has to be made, but at the same time, you can't rip off your fan base. You can't rip off the people who you're selling to, basically. So that's just what I want to say to DC about that. I mean, but in terms of The Killing Joke, the storyline is absolutely fantastic. The artwork is just brilliant. I actually read the recolored version, with there was some extra scenes added in as a flashback to the Joker's origin. And just great artwork and a great storyline, but it's such a quick storyline though, and it's got an ambiguous ending as well, so you don't know how it ends really. So for me, it's just not worth the kind of money that DC are wanting for it. So yeah, I think definitely something has to change in the comic book world, or more fans like myself are going to be driven to not buying the books. Because if you pay 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 25 pounds for a book and then you don't like it, well, that's, and more than that, if it takes you about 20 minutes to read it, it's not value for money at all. So something has to be done there. That's my plea to DC. So there we go. Thanks, guys.